Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the long-awaited Small Brain Podcast Song of the Year 2020 competition roundup and review. In this video I'm going to break down all the results from round 2 of the competition, and at the end of the video we're going to do a random draw for who's going to be in those quarter-finals, because in the month of April, quarter-finals, semi-finals and the grand finals are all going to take place. So it's going to be a very exciting month. But without further ado, let's just break down those results. So in match 1 of round 2, we had Santa's Coming For Us by Sia, a little Christmas classic there, and it took on Rolled Up by Mac DeMarco and Benny Sings, and Laugh Now, Cry Later by Drake, and I don't remember the other guy's name. Now admittedly in the last Song of the Year video I did say there won't be any draws, and well, I lied. In this particular round there was draws, but in the finals and quarterfinals, semi-finals, no draws. Santa's Coming For Us, that song scored 23 points. Rolled Up scored 15. Laugh Now, Cry Later also scored 23 points. So Laugh Now, Cry Later and Santa's Coming For Us go through to the quarterfinals. In match 2, If She Knew by Alex Lovelace took on New Shirt by Micah. Said that right, Marcos. Yes, admittedly I'm wearing a New Shirt shirt. That doesn't hold any bias. This is all fair game. And like, you know, it is what it is. Mike Marcos really took the lead on this one by doing a strategic strategy of putting this poll on this story. You gotta give props to that one. If She Knew scored 14 points, and making their way to the quarterfinals, Micah Marcos's New Shirt scored 18 points. There you go. So Micah, you're through to the quarterfinals, my guy. Now in one of the lowest scoring competitions, and this was simply to the fact that TikTok is where we get the most votes for stuff, and for 2 of our polls we just weren't allowed to put actual voting polls on there, so we were relying on people commenting, and if it weren't for one person commenting on this next one, we would have had no votes. It was I'm Sprung by T-Pain taking on Lean and Bop by J Hus. And yeah, I'm Sprung won by 1 vote, so there you go. I'm Sprung scrapes its way into the quarterfinals there. Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears took on Grease by DJ Khaled and Drake. Now, surprisingly, Grease didn't get any votes, and Everybody Wants to Rule the World got 4 points. So Everybody Wants to Rule the World is through to the quarterfinals. I was very shocked by Grease not getting a single vote in that one. I thought that was quite a popular song. I thought that was a song that people were going to really love, but clearly they did not. Sugar by Maroon 5 took an Invincible by Pop Smoke. Now this was a very, very close match, and it came down to 1 point. Sugar scored 15 points. Invincible scored 14, meaning that Sugar is through to the quarter-finals match. Medicine took on Squad Goals, 2 songs that I personally picked to be in this tournament. Now, this was quite an interesting one, because personally I thought Squad Goals was going to run away with this, considering that last time Squad Goals had to be voted for, TikTok absolutely picked that bad boy up, chucked it across the room and loved it, because it trounced whoever it was against. I don't remember who it was against, but they will be on screen here. But yes, in this match, Medicine scored 10 points. Squad Goals only scored 4 points, meaning that Gustappen's Medicine is through to the quarterfinals. Things were hotting up. Hate It or Love It by The Game and 50 Cent took on Something Special by Pop Smoke. Now, remember what I said to you about there being no draws in this tournament? Well, again, I lied, because both songs got 11 votes, meaning that they both go to the quarterfinals, which there will be no votes. I think Hate It or Love It, maybe even Something Special, definitely Hate It or Love It has been scraping by on getting votes, getting draws this entire time, and that needs to stop, mate. See Nobody took on Verdigris. No, that was my song versus Jake's song, because Jake picked Verdigris. But yeah, See Nobody by Wes Nelson took on Verdigris by Gustappen. Now big up See Nobody. Now big up Wes Nelson, who actually replied to the story, gave us a little fist, gave us a little, laugh and face, big up to him. But yes, See Nobody scored 11 points, whereas Verdigris only scored 6, meaning that See Nobody is through to the quarterfinals round. Then Diet by Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats took on Back to Basics by Heady One, I think, and Skepta. I'll fact check that. Now Diet, of course, was one of the only guest songs that actually made it through to round 2. This was nominated by Ethan Barrett, who you could have seen in episode 5 of the Small Brain podcast. Back to Basics was one of Jake's songs. Now, look, again, a fairly close this match. Diet scored 8 votes. I'm using votes and points, loosely here. Everything's votes, but I may say points. You probably get the point by now. Yes, Diet scored 8, Back to Basics scored 12, meaning that Back to Basics is through to the semi. No, they're not, unless they win the quarters, but they're through to the quarter finals. And then, in what many are calling the most controversial match of the entire tournament so far, the penultimate matchup of round 2, Freaks and Geeks by Childish Gambino took on Holiday by Lil Nas X. Now, let me remind you, this vote took place in March. Now, currently, it's not Christmas, and Holiday is a Christmas song. Holiday scored 12 points. 12 people voted for Holiday. How many people voted for Freaks and Geeks? Well, I'll tell you. 6. 6 people voted for Freaks and Geeks, a song that you can listen to any time of the year. But Holiday, a Christmas song, is through to the quarterfinals. Now, let me remind you, Santa's Coming For Us is also a Christmas song, but 2 Christmas songs have made it to the quarterfinals of the Small Brain Podcast Song of the Year 2020 competition. I did not see that coming. The bookies did not predict that one at all. If you're betting on a song, I'd bet on Holiday, personally. That's just me. And then in the last matchup of round 2, we had Thinking About Things by taking on Go Crazy by Chris Brown and someone else. Now this one, not a very high scoring match, admittedly. Thinking About Things scored 5 points, where Go Crazy only scored 2. So Thinking About Things goes through to the quarter finals, which we will now draw. Now, unlike most standard tournament structures, it's usually 8 competitors go in and then you go from there. But this is an interesting one, whereas we actually have 13 artists, 13 tracks. We have 13 competitors that are going to be competing in the quarterfinals. Now, the way we're doing this, 1 fatal 4-way competition, 3 triple threat matches, and then from there, the winner of each of those faces each other, semi-finals, and then the grand finals. We're going to find out who is the Small Brain Podcast Song of the Year 2020 winner. We're going to do that in April. Now, without further ado, let's draw those names, see who's facing who in the Small Brain fucking yeah. So here we have the official Broken Biscuit assortment box. All the names are in here. I will now reach in. We're going to draw the first, the four-way first. We're going to draw the 4-way first. There's no favoritism. It's all random from here. And then obviously the winners, the winner of match 1, winner of match 2 face each other, like that sort of thing. Right? Let's just get into it. Okay, so this is one. Okay, this is just one. The first person going into the. I'm really excited. I don't know why I'm so excited about this, but we have Back to Basics. Back to Basics will be in that fatal 4-way competition. Probably one of the hardest matches of the tournament, really. I mean, these other guys have to face each other 3 ways. But yeah, an extra person in there. Everything's getting a bit, whoa. But yes, facing him will be. This box is gonna fall. Something Special by Pop Smoke. Oh, that's heating up already. And then facing them is gonna be Medicine by Gustav, and I love that song, but I don't think it's going to get very far. But I've been surprised. Holiday is still in this tournament, but the last person in that fatal 4-way contest will be Hate It or Love It by The Game and 50 Cent. Now, this is actually a semi-rematch between Something Special and Hate It or Love It. Hate It or Love It has gone this far on just draws alone. So if he gets a draw in this, he isn't going far, because there ain't going to be any draws. There ain't going to be draws. But I'm surprised that that's a big competition right there. That's a big matchup. But that's only the first match of the quarterfinals. I'm losing my voice just thinking about it. In match 2 of the quarterfinals, we have Thinking About Things. Now this song, TikTok love this song because it used to be a big meme. Are they just going to vote for it because it used to be a big meme, or do they actually like the song? I don't know, but that song's taken on a very noisy box. And Sugar by Maroon 5. No, that's a heavy hitter right there. Who doesn't love sugar in general? Like, the consumption of sugar is enjoyable, and that's oh, Jesus. So, taking on them. And the last competitor in match 2. Oh, the underdog, Holiday by Lil Nas X, is taking on Maroon 5 and Thinking About Things. And the scary thing is, I feel like it could win that matchup. And we're going to have a semi-final with Holiday in it. But, you know, it's just me saying that. I don't know if that's the case. I don't know. But yeah, that's your second match. Match 3. Another triple threat, of course. We have ourselves I'm Sprung by T-Pain, another person who I'm pretty sure got into round 2 because he got in a draw in round 1, but he actually beat someone. Oh yeah, he beat Lean and Bot by 1 point, so this guy is scraping through, and he's taken on. It's getting nervous now. See Nobody by Wes Nelson, who I'm guaranteed, and I will look back on this, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. See Nobody and Umsprung drew in round 1, and they made it through together. So another rematch. You couldn't book this any better. And it's all random from a biscuit box. Come on now. And they're taking on. Laugh Now, Cry Later by Drake and another fella. That's crazy. That another heavy. Every match is a heavy hitter, obviously, but these specific partnerships, that's a big one. And now, I mean, if you've been paying attention, you know who's in this box left for the last match of the first round. But I mean, the last match of the quarterfinals. But I don't remember, so this is going to be fun for me at least. So the last match will be Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears, a sleeper hit, I feel, underrated song, getting a lot of votes throughout this entire competition, so let's see who he's up against. New Shirt by Micah Marcos. Now I'm wearing, some Micah Marcos Brandon, so you got to root for your boy, who has actually appeared on the podcast. Check that episode out. And the last man in that matchup, and the last competitor in the Soul Tournament. Santa's Coming For Us by Sia. Wow. Beautiful. I mean, it's a Christmas song. What more do you want me to say? But yeah, there you have it. That is the quarter-final setup. This is what it's looking like. We have ourselves a 4-way competition. A massive one. Something special. Taking on Hate or Love It. Taking on Back to Basics. Taking on Medicine. We have Sugar taking on Thinking About Things. Taking on Holiday. See Nobody. Taking on Laugh Now, Cry Later. Taking on Umsprung. Then we have Santa's Coming For Us. New Shirt, and Everybody Wants to Rule the World. That one of those 13 artists, one of those 13 songs is going to be your Small Brain Podcast Song of the Year 2020 competition winner. And they're going to take home a beautiful trophy, probably. We'll try and my Herms you a trophy, but there you go. This has been an exciting video. This has been a fun video. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. And if you haven't subscribed, then subscribe. Follow us on TikTok, follow us on Instagram. It's both at Small Brain Podcast. And don't forget, voting begins 1st of April. You can vote on TikTok, on Instagram. Polls will be going up daily. I think we're going to do quarterfinals, for the 4 days. Yeah, for 4 days, and then a little update on who's, going through, who's facing who, and then after that, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's going to be exciting. We've got some fun stuff coming for you. But thanks for watching the video, and I thought for a second the camera wasn't recording, so I did a little bit get scared. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video. But no, wait, before you go, comment who you think is going to win the Small Brain Podcast Song of the Year 2020 competition. And yeah, beautiful.